Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for gracing me with your presence today. Okay, today we are going to do a recap on day 7. And so day 7 means that I've done a week, 7 days of my water fast. And so I can say that by day 7, I really actually did feel good. I woke up with only a mild weakness. And so when I get ready to go to sleep or whatever, I go down, but when I come up, yeah, after, peeing all night and you lose a lot of fluid. And so when I woke up, I kind of felt like a little weak, but I start the routine again and do the honey along with the salt, and that starts my day off really well. And one thing, as far as a tip that I want to give to you, if you feel like you're going to cave in and it gets a little rough and you start to doubt, before you tap out, try putting a little salt on your tongue and see, how do you feel, you know. And I think if you try that, you'll feel a little bit more better. Also, if you feel like it's something else, then put a little honey on your tongue. By doing those things does not mean that, you tapped out of your fast, okay? Do those things if you feel like you need to, because, like I said, 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. Okay? And so your body is probably looking for those things since it's losing a lot of fluid on top of being chronically dehydrated. Okay? So you're minding your hydration right now. So it's nothing wrong with that. You can still continue, but try those things if you must. And so I have my cup with me at all times. And right now I have a lemon in it, and I just keep going, keep drinking. Another thing is a tip. If you are feeling like your mouth is really, metallic and it has that cotton feel, brush your teeth as many times as you need to. I don't care if you do it like you have to do it like 5 times a day. That can set you straight, okay, and put you back on your path. So try that. Spiritual warfare tip. Okay, confusion. Sometimes during your fast, confusion could be in situations and people and places and things can set in. And so all it needs for you to do is be aware and don't feed into the confusion of what's going on. Realize that it's just a distraction that comes to, tank your frequency. Realize it, be aware of it, that it's a distraction. Okay, whatever the confusion, you can be at the grocery store and there can be some confusion, some mix up, anything that's going to try to take you, off your mission, get you out of your mood. Don't do it. Okay? So that's a spiritual warfare tip that I picked up. Just recognize it for what it is. What else I wanted to address? I wrote down everything. Another thing. People trying to get you now. I'm not saying, if you run errands. Running errands is fine. Running errands for people is fine. I'm not saying that you can't run errands. But you would notice during this time, people are trying to get you to run around and do a lot of errands. And in a way, that's kind of, if that's what you usually do, hey, more power to you. But when you're on a spiritual fast, and you're running around with no food in your stomach, and you don't have the proper things around you, if something were to happen, just be mindful, be careful. Okay. Take you a honey pack with you, or take you a salt pack with you, or something. Keep something on you if that's what you have to do, or if that's your life and that's what you're used to. Okay? Okay. So, another one. Time flying. When you are on a fast, because you are, time is the same with everybody around us. It's about what it seems like. When you are on a fast, it seems like the day just flies. Like, it almost feels like there is no time during the day. You're like, oh my gosh, I have this to do and I have that to do. And it just seems like the things you plan to do or want to do, it just seems like, just time is just moving away from you and getting away. And so that's the interesting thing about being on a fast. You think 40 days is going to be long. Once you jump into this fast and once you lock in, days, like technically, because I'm talking about a recap, this is day 7, a recap. I'm technically right now on day 9. Okay? So I'm just getting y'all up to speed on the things that happened, because this is what happened to me. Things got away from me, and I didn't really make the video as a priority, because I just did my other things. And I was like, man, this fast is really getting away from me, right? Let me go ahead and lock in and do what I need to do. And so, yes, time can fly. You'll be surprised how fast 40 days goes by when you're not eating. So, yes. So those are my things. Let me do a check. Yes, that's everything. Okay, so that is day 7, and that is my recap. All right, join me again. I look forward to seeing you. Bye.